Hello there guys, my name is Niels, and welcome to mini reviews, albums that I didn't really have the time for reviewing because I just didn't really know what to say about them. Yeah. So, let's do this. First up, we have Man of the Woods by Justin Timberlake. And we're starting off with a big one and also a pretty mediocre one. Now this album is not good. Not at all. I'm not really sure what to say about it. But yeah, Say Something and... what's that song called again? And Montana? What's that song called again? Montana, that's the song. That song was pretty good, just like Say Something featuring Chris Stapleton. But the rest of the album is really bad. Filthy just got worse, and even more hilarious since the Todd in the Shadows review. And of course, the title track, Man of the Woods. Like those guitar tones were... and those trap basses, they don't sound good together. It's a mess. I hate that song. It is easily the worst song of the album. And the song is also badly written. And unlike the harmonica solo on Wave, is that the song? I don't know. But yeah, that was also awful. So yeah, in other words, this album's mediocre. Really mediocre. I'd give it a strong 4 out of 10. Next up, we have the Wombats. Beautiful People Will Ruin Your Life. The Wombats. I loved their last album in 2015. That album was called Glitterbug. Had some really great songs there, like Just Give Me a Try. Like that song's catchy as hell. And a really great song. And some other songs that I can't really think of right now. But yeah. This album, however, it's pretty disappointing. There are some good songs, for example, Cheetah, the song that I let you hear there, the song you were just hearing, and Turn, which reminds me of a song from Glitterbug. Those are some really good songs, especially Cheetah. I've been listening to that song non-stop, still listening to that today. But the rest of the album, there aren't many standouts here, I have to admit. It's just a normal indie rock band here. But I guess they're maturing. So yeah. Overall, it's a pretty decent album, not bad, but I would not call this great. So I'm thinking a light 6 out of 10. Just saying, pretty disappointed. Next up is MGMT with Little Dark Age. Man, this was a welcoming surprise considering that I've never really been a big fan of MGMT. However, this album did get me anticipating because they were actually going for a more synth pop direction, and I was down for that. And yeah, this is really good. Probably one of MGMT's best albums yet. I'm serious. The song that I just let you hear, Little Dark Age, that might just be a contender for Song of the Year, and we're only early in the year. Yeah, only in March. But yeah, I really enjoyed this album a lot. Or Me and Michael. And When You Die. Those are all really good songs. And of course, When You Were Small. In other words, really great album. In other words, yeah, really impressed with this. I'm thinking, it's not perfect. It's not perfect at all. I mean, there are some real flaws there. For example, that days that got away. But yeah, this is really good. I'm thinking a solid 8 out of 10. Yeah, this was really great. This is pretty great. Next up we have Kyle Craft with the album Full Circle Nightmare. From a pretty great album, we get to a really great album. And seriously, this Dolls of Highland by Kyle Craft, that was a really fantastic album. That was something incredibly potent for 2016. It's one of the best albums of 2016, I'm dead serious. And while this album's not better than Dolls of Highland, it's still a pretty fantastic album. And Pitchfork really doesn't get this album, seriously. From these 70s grooves that are much better than Foxygen. Yeah, I said that. And of course some well-written lyrics, especially on Slick and Delta Queen, which was the song that you were just hearing. And that instrumentation, that was really damn potent. Yeah. There's not much more to say about this. I'm thinking a 9. I'm thinking a light 9 out of 10. Next up we have Titus Andronicus with A Productive Cough. That's A Productive Cough. From a great 70s tinged album, we get to a lesser 70s tinge album. Now, Titus Andronicus, I'm not really sure what to think about them. The Monitor was a pretty great album, but the rest after that, they went kinda downhill, and this is by no means an exception, because yeah, this is pretty bland. And well, Crass Tattoo, which the song that I just let you hear, that's easily the best song on the album. That's easily the best song on the album. But the rest of the album, it's pretty mediocre. It feels more like an imitation of those 70s artists. I mean, one cover is I'm Like a Rolling Stone. That's actually a cover of Bob Dylan's Like a Rolling Stone. And it's not good. It's the worst song on the album. And yeah. There's nothing more to say about it. This feels like a 70s this feels like an imitation of those singer-songwriter artists of the 70s. Yeah. It's a light 5 out of 10. Crass Tattoo is a pretty great song though. I recommend you check out Crass Tattoo, that's a pretty great song. But not the rest. Next up we have Cane Hill, Too Far Gone. And now we get to the worst album of this segment so far. Seriously, I do not like this album. It's poorly framed, it's poorly written, and yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. Like Lord of Flies, they're just cringe, pure out walking cringe. And I get what they were going, but it's just so poorly framed. Anyways, the only song that I liked, there's only one song that I liked, that's saying something about the album, is The End, but that's only a decent song. So yeah, overall, this was shit. I did not like this. It was awful. It's a 2. Also, I actually planned on doing a full review on this, but then I just forgot about it. But yeah, it's pure cringe. And I really dislike it. It's easily one of the worst albums of 2018. I'm probably gonna give this a 2 out of 10. And last but not least, we have Orphaned Land. No wait. Mistake, it's Lauren Ruffword with Well Hell. And here we have one of the most overlooked albums of the year. Seriously, this album's pretty great. Well written, well produced. Like seriously, I could just keep on listening to this. It's really good. Some not so good songs, but then again, it's a really damn good alternative album. It's well written, well framed. Take note, Cane Hill. And yeah, there's nothing more to say about this other than this is really overlooked. Go listen to this album. It's an 8 out of 10. Solid 8 out of 10. One of the best albums of the year. No question. And last but not least, Orphaned Land. Unsung with Unsung Prophets and Dead Messiahs. With Unsung Prophets and Dead Messiahs. And here we not just have one of the best albums of the year, but probably the best album of the year, seriously. And we're only in March. But yeah. This album is amazing. It's like, I'm not sure what to say about this. This is just incredible. It's also really overlooked. Check this album out. But yeah. Yeah, this hit me like no album did in 2018 this year. We already had some great albums this year, but this one's another level. So yeah, all the songs here are great. Like, even my least favorite songs, Take My Hand and Like Orpheus, they're not even bad songs. Hell, I wouldn't even call them least favorites. I'm serious. So yeah, I'm actually gonna go there, guys. It's a 10. It's a 10 out of 10. This is a 10 out of 10, guys. Check this album out. It's really overlooked, and yeah, I absolutely loved it. So that was mini reviews. Hope you yeah, bye.